faster than the wind when you're at the door.
Hi guys, so a few weeks ago I was super lucky to be asked by Ford Canada to take part in their Ford EcoSport Cross Canada Tour. So basically they were like, hey Dave, we're taking creators like yourself from across Canada and sending them to different parts of Canada to drive different legs of our Cross Canada trip from St. John's, Newfoundland all the way to Tofino, British Columbia. And we want you to drive from Calgary through Banff to Revelstoke, BC, and then finish in Kelowna, BC. So I was like, sign me up. They told me that I could bring one friend, and I ended up asking my friend Brad, which was awesome because we're really close friends, and we actually live together, but we pretty much never get to just like hang out and jam. We're both so busy working, and we work very different hours a lot of the time, so just awesome to spend time with him. The trip was 4 days and 3 nights, so 1 night in Calgary/Banff, 1 night in Revelstoke, and then 1 final night in Kelowna. So I'm gonna divide this video into those 3 parts. So part 1, we land in Calgary. Immediately we're greeted by this cool guy named Denis, who was overseeing the entire road trip. He threw our bags in the car and showed us a few of the cool features in the car, like the in-car Wi-Fi, which actually came, I didn't even know that existed, came in huge handy when we were trying to get some work done on the road, and also the satellite radio, which totally came in handy when we wanted to hear some dope-ass jams. And then pretty much right after that, we headed to Banff. You know what? Just watch this.
This is true. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. Yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you, Brad.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Calgary.
Thank you.
Get this off my mind. Yeah. Sometimes I feel real low. Oh no. Oh, memories, so sweet. Let's just find a place under the stars. Oh, memories.
First ever Glacier Lake swim. Feels good.
Oh no. Yeah, I tried this a million times. Oh no. To get this off my mind. Yeah. Sometimes I feel real low. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. Yeah, I tried this a million times. Oh no. To get this off my mind. Yeah. Sometimes I
Swimming in that glacier water was honestly one of the coolest things I've ever done. Banff, you were good to us. Can't wait to come back. And then right before we left Banff, we ran into a lovely young woman named Patricia from Germany who said that she was trying to make her way to Kelowna. And we were like, we're going to Kelowna, why don't you come with us? So she did. And it was kind of crazy because we didn't know her at all and she didn't know us at all. But it was like as soon as she got in the car and we hit the road, all the barriers just came down. You've just gotta love that German honesty. She ended up joining us for a couple hikes and a really nice dinner in Revelstoke, and we stayed at a super cool hotel called the Explorers Society Hotel right in town in Revelstoke. We had an awesome hotel rep as well who gave us directions to a sick waterfall on our drive to Kelowna the next day. Yeah, here. Just check it out. I wish we would have had more time to spend in Revelstoke. That place seems like paradise for hikers, bikers, skiers, snowboarders, you name it. And I kept seeing signs for heli skiing tours. Definitely got to do that someday. At this point, we're making our final push to Kelowna. It was just a few more hours, and just before Kelowna, we stopped to drop Patrizia off to meet back up with her friends. We miss you. Then we got some gas, and I realized right away that it costs like twice as much in BC as it did in Alberta, which ended up being fine because the EcoSport was like crazy good on gas. I think we only filled it up like twice the whole trip. It was nuts. Anyway, so now we're in Kelowna, which is I had no idea it's a desert, and there's warnings for rattlesnakes, but it's gorgeous. We went on a beautiful hike overlooking the town. We went ziplining. That was my first time ever doing that. And then another first, we went to a drive-in movie and saw the new Jurassic Park. I'd never been to a drive-in movie before, have always wanted to do it. Love watching movies. You know what? I'm doing it again. Just watch this. Good, I didn't even mean to go upside down like that. So that's pretty much it. We packed a ton of beautiful new experiences into just 4 short days. I've got to say, I feel super grateful to be in a position where I get to work with brands like Ford Canada who are willing to give creators like myself the opportunity to go and see new parts of our beautiful country, and especially to share it with a friend. Huge thanks to Denis and the whole team at Ford Canada for making Brad and I a part of your Cross Canada tour. It was so much fun. The EcoSport was comfy. It was a blast to drive. And before we headed home, we did one last thing.
Dave, what are you getting?
Well, since we're in the Rockies, I didn't want to go cliche. I'm getting something really unique.
So what is it?
Mountain Peaks. Hey, Brad, what did you get?
Well, I didn't want to call it you.
All right, so what did you get?
Same as you.
Nice.